Okay, so are you seeing the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, all right, very good. I'm gonna just minimize it a little bit, just so I can get to the. Okay, so do you want to go ahead and just do the agenda and then I'll show the video?
Yes. Okay, so tonight we are going to, here's our agenda. We are going to show you an RI branding video.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take you what it means
Hey,
for
wait.
to do a social media audit
Hold on.
If you need,
on your club website.
as much as you want. Wait, just tell them to talk to me.
Okay,
Then I'm going to take a deep dive into Facebook business page. I'm going to show you how and where you can edit your Facebook page from the front of it. Then I'm going to take you into the back end to show you the dashboard, what the tools are for how you can connect your accounts, add a new page admin, and set up an event. Then we're going to go into the Meta Business Suite, which will show you where you can schedule your social media posts. And then I'm going to give you some tips for a strong social media presence. And then I'm going to announce some new public image resources for social media for clubs.
okay, so we'll start with the video.
Yep. Did you hit the music? The sound, Arden?
Yeah, hold on just a second. You're right.
Once again, it's time to play One Voice Every Club, a game that tests whether you can identify the correct Rotary logo.
All right, welcome to One Voice Every Club. May the best team win. All right, let's get started. Question 1. Which item uses the correct logo?
The banner.
Oh, try again.
The mug.
Oh, I'm sorry. The correct answer is the website. Now, this club used the logo properly by including their club name with the master brand signature. We don't use that old rotary wheel anymore, and the rotary logo is never used as an object, like a bike wheel. All right, next question. Does this poster use the club logo correctly?
Yes, it's correctly branded.
No, I'm sorry. The branding is incorrect. Let's try again.
Yes, it's correctly branded.
You're right. Well done. Look how professional that poster is. You could tell that logo was created in our brand center. It uses the club name and Rotary logo in the proper font and color. A quick tip for all of you watching at home, always use your club logo consistently. It builds local awareness and global recognition. All right, we're almost out of time. Final question. Why is this the correct Rotary Club logo?
Because it uses the club's name with the Rotary logo.
You're right. Congratulations. You're the new champion of One Voice Every Club. Now that's all the time we have today. I'm your host, reminding you to retire those old rotary wheels in your branding. And when Rotary clubs use a uniform logo, everybody wins. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to visit rotary.org/brand center to create your club logo.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to show you that video is just to give you a little, tutorial on the Rotary branding. Because now the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to do a social media audit, and we're going to look at clubs' social media pages and check if they have the correct branding. Okay, Arden? So what you look at for on a social media audit is you're looking for the profile picture, which is down over here on the left-hand corner. You're looking at the timeline photo, which is the back image in the back image. And then you're looking for an action button, right? So whenever I run an audit, these are the items that I look for on the page, in addition to seeing whether there is a current posting on it. Okay, Arden. Next screen. Okay, so everybody, let's look at this Facebook page. Can you tell me, is this using the correct branding? If so, raise your hand.
I feel like yes, right?
Okay.
No.
Anybody else?
Missing plug in their name.
Okay, so for this one, actually, this one is not correct because it is using a theme logo for the profile picture, right? In fact, it's an old theme logo. Okay, next screen. What about this one? What does everybody think? Is this one correct?
No.
You're right. Can you tell me why?
That is the old rotary wheels branding.
No, that's the correct wheel, but they have the wrong font and they don't have the Rotary Master Brand. The word Rotary is a certain font style and it's a certain sizing. So it's always Rotary, then the wheel, and then the club of is underneath or above the word Rotary.
So the one on the bottom is wrong. It's on the wrong side.
You mean this one down here? This is the profile picture, and actually that one can be there on the bottom. We'll get on that to the next screen.
Okay.
Go to the next one, Arden. Okay, so what about this one? Is this one correctly branded?
It probably needs to have Rotary Club at the beginning of Fredericksburg Nimitz, right?
You know, it doesn't necessarily have to have it that way. It can
Mhm.
have, it doesn't, they show the name either above or below, and it, not all the time do they put the club of. So
Mhm.
it can be, this one is considered compliant.
Mhm. Okay.
Arden, next screen. And what about this one?
Well, Alamo Heights is above Rotary Club in the circle on the bottom left.
Yes, and that is correct. You can have either part of the Rotary guidelines are you are either to put on the Wheel of Excellence or use your club master brand logo. Best practices is to use your club master brand logo. The reason many years ago, Facebook was limited, they limited the size of the profile picture. It used to only be like 180 by 180 pixels. So you really couldn't fit much in that spot. So RI guidelines are either you can use use the Wheel of Excellence, or if you can, put your club master brand logo like this one is correctly. And even better, they used a People of Action logo on top of People of Action photo. So this is actually really good.
Pam, may I ask a
Yes.
question on this one?
Sure.
And this is more of an opinion than it is, because you answered the question that yes, it's legal to do that. And I wouldn't have made the comment before because I didn't realize that the picture on the bottom of the previous one with Fredericksburg was what was on a Facebook page. And in that condition, it was correct. But in this particular situation, when you're using the profile picture on Facebook, which is what this is, you can see the entire logo.
That's correct.
When it shows up on an actual post, it goes from the large size, which depending on what size screen you're looking at, to 1/4 of an inch or less in size, and you can't read any word on there, which to me is sloppy, and we ought to use just the wheel there if you have a choice, because it demonstrates you can see that reasonably clear, and that's what Rotary International does. And it's better than taking a look at this, for example, in our club where that is used that way. And I'm no longer responsible for it, so I can't change it. But it doesn't seem like it actually does the job correctly, because the only place you can actually read it is in the profile picture itself.
Well, when you're looking on a small mobile, yeah, you really can't see those
You
things.
can't see it.
So that's why the Wheel of Excellence,
Yeah.
that's why Rotary ruled it. That
Which
is,
means it would be preferable to do that from the standpoint of view of getting a brand out to look at it.
again, I'm just going by what the guidelines give me. So let's go to the next screen. But thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. So here are the guidelines. Rotary International, what they say is they want a Wheel of Excellence or the Club Master Brand logo, which is the best. And then for your timeline photo, you can either put your Club Master Brand logo, or I like to use a club photo that includes my Club Master Brand photo, or use a People of Action photo with the People of Action logo, like Alamo Heights did. We can go to the next screen, Arden, and I'll show you what my club page looks like. So on my club page, I have the wheel. I do have my Club Master Brand logo here. I do have another logo up here on top, so you can clearly see who my name is whenever you come onto the profile. When I include our hashtag that we use on all of our posts. So in here, I'm going to show you where and how to edit your pages, right? So over here on the left-hand side towards the bottom is your profile picture. There's the turquoise arrow, points right to it. All you have to do is click on the camera in the corner, and that brings open that thing so you can now update or upload a new logo. Over here on your timeline photo, if you hover over it, as long as you are an admin on the page, you're going to see these options. It's going to tell you edit your cover photo. So, and best size for your cover photo is 820 by 315 pixels. You don't want one that's too big that cuts off your logo. You don't want one that is distorted, that your picture is too small and it distorts what the people look like. So best sizing I have found over the years is 820 by 315 pixels. The other items that you want to know about is down here, it shows edit. This edit section right here, when you bring that up, that allows you to edit the section for your About Us. You can enter in a telephone number, and you can enter in an email address. Now, it's really smart to have either a phone number or an email address in this section. So if somebody needs to get a hold of you, right? The other one is when we first looked at my page, like 2 screens back, up here on top, it has a blue button that says contact us. That button can be changed. It can also say message us. There's different options. And to edit that button is it right here where it shows the 3 dots. When you click on that, it opens it up and it tells you to allow you to edit the action button. Now, all of these edits, these 4 edits are all done from the front of the Facebook profile, right?
Hey, I have a question.
Sure.
Pam, for contact us or message us, whose would you put in there? Would you do your club president? Would you do your social media person?
So for my club, since I'm the person who does social media, it's my email address. Whoever you think is going to be most responsive, because it's going to be somebody, like if anybody messages you or on Facebook Messenger, it's going to come up. You're going to be the person who's going to get that information. So you want to make sure it's somebody who's going to pay attention to it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay, next screen, Art. So now I'm going to show you, so when you come in and it tells you, okay, you get to manage your page. As an admin, you're going to see the front of the Facebook profile just like this, but then it's going to come up over on this left-hand side and it's going to say manage page, right? And you're going to see these options, and we're going to look at professional dashboard because that's where the tools are, where you can link up your accounts. You can add another admin. You can create an event. At one time, you used to be able to do certain things from the front of your page, but not anymore. You have to go into the dashboard or into the Meta Business Suite. Okay, so next screen. So in the professional dashboard, if you were to click that link, this is really, really helpful tools. The first one is Insights, and here it's going to show you an overview of reactions and comments that happens within your club page. The next section will show you a mini version of all of your posts, but you can scroll through them of what your club has done. And in the audience, which is really important, it will show you who are the fans of your page, meaning like the age and where they live. Why that's important is because let's say you want to boost a post. And why would you boost a post? Now, so recently I worked on an event for a flag event out in Plano. And what we did was we boosted a post because we wanted volunteers. So it was helpful to know of who our audience is so I can target that audience when I'm boosting it for who is the best one to reach them. And inside of the dashboard as well, you'll notice it's up here, it says Insights, then it will say Grow Your Audience. And in the Ad Center is where you can create a Facebook ad or boost a post. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. So inside, if you were to scroll down, after the Ad Center, you come into the tools. Okay. So big one is create an event. That's the yellow the arrow right here. Page access is the blue one. And when you click on that, you can then add a new admin or an editor onto your account. Best practices, you always have more than one admin on your account. A lot of clubs get locked out of their account because they only have one admin or an editor on the account. And then this one down here, the linked accounts, this orange arrow, when you click on that, you can connect an Instagram account and a WhatsApp account. I had a lot of requests during club leader training asking me for, well, how can I connect my accounts? And this is where you actually do that. And when you see the dashboard, what it will show on the right-hand side is an overview of your page. We'll tell you how many followers. Go ahead, Monique.
Yeah,
you
well,
have a
my question is, so then you would need to make an Instagram account for your specific Rotary Club as well as a WhatsApp account?
If you want to. Let's put it this way. These are apps that are connected to Facebook because they own them, meaning that you can link them if you want them. Now, my club does not have an Instagram account. The thing is what you have to do is look at your strategy. Who do you think you're targeting? Why are you using that particular channel? What is your gain from that? For the district, we have both a Facebook page and an Instagram page, right? So we get the word out to promote our clubs. For a club, it all depends. Do you think you have an audience out there on Instagram? It's possible. You could start sharing some content, but normally the message and the strategy is a little bit different than Facebook than on Instagram. On Facebook, you can tag people, right? So people look for you in your feed and everything else, and you get comments, shares. On an Instagram, if you don't know what their tag is or what their link is, it's hard to tag anybody, and there's really no ROI for that channel. However, people do want to know how can I do that, and this is how you can connect the accounts in here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next page. Okay, so now the next section on the side panel I showed you was the Meta Business Suite. Now, why is this important? Well, one of the things that you can do in Facebook is you can schedule your posts out in advance, right? So that's a time saver. That means I can go out and create something for the month and look through there and actually schedule that. And you can do that in this section, right? When you post directly on your Facebook page from right on the page itself, not inside of the Tool Center or in the Meta Business Suite, you cannot schedule it. You used to, but not anymore. You have to do it in here. So in this section, they give you the option to create a post, create an ad, create a reel, create a story. And I'm going to go into each of the sections, or at least the section where I'm going to show you how you can schedule a post. Okay. Pardon? So when you come into that section and you tell you want to create a post, what you're going to do is you're going to click this little arrow. And what it does, it will drop down and show you which accounts are connected in your Facebook profile. So for here, it shows my Instagram page. There's also, if I have any groups, I can post to a group as well. And it's a time saver, meaning like I can make one post, click them both. I can click to the Facebook group and all to my Facebook page and my Instagram page and schedule it out. On the other side, when you scroll down, you're going to see this where I can add a photo, add a video, put in my text. And then here where it says scheduling options, you can now hit that set date and time, click on it, and then schedule this out in advance. Now for myself, for the district, I use a scheduler and I plan out my post a week in advance, right? And it is a great time saver. Super, super big time saver. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to go into the Facebook page. I'm going to show you how I schedule a post so I can actually do it live with you guys.
You ready to
Okay,
do that
next
now?
screen.
Oh, next screen.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it. So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so this is my club page. Right here, let me go home first. So here is my club Facebook page. And if I were to, as I said, you can edit your photo here, your cover photo. You can upload, you can reposition it, which I don't want to do. When you hit this edit button right here, you can do it directly on the front if you want to click the little photo, but if you hit the edit page, you can upload it here, edit this, edit the photo, edit your bio, edit the information here about where your club meets. I don't have a telephone number on there, but I do have my website and I do have my email address. And showing you the three little buttons. See right here, you can edit your action button. Okay, so now I'm going to schedule a post, but you know, I'm going to go and use the district page. So for creating a post, and in here, it does give you where you can see your content. And you can see where I have put some other posts out here. They are recommending these times are one of the best times to post. So here, we're going to create a post. I click the arrow. I'm going to say for both of them. I'm going to add a photo. So earlier I created a photo from Canva. I'm going to use a Thanksgiving post.
Pam, isn't some of that content already done?
Where?
Like that, you said you made that Thanksgiving post in Canva, but wouldn't
Yep.
there be something like that already done?
Oh, you know what I did is in this post right here, I added the district logo on it. So yeah. So on Canva, what I did was I opened up I looked for a design, then I added the district logo on it. So I brand it. So that's what I'm going to use for
Mm.
this post. But yes, you can find stuff that's already out there. I'm going to show you some of those tools. So then I'm
Okay.
going to put my hashtag. And now here is where you hit set date and time. So I'm going to, it's trying to tell me it wants me to do it for later, but that's not where I want to do it. I would do it on the 23rd. And I normally like to do it early since it's the first thing in the morning. Everybody will be awake. They're in their PJs, you know, or in the kitchen, like I'm going to be in the kitchen. So yeah. You can always check on here too to see what are active times for on your page when your fans are out there to check your page. So you can always check that out. And then you scroll down here and you hit schedule. Now, it will ask me, do I want to boost my post, which I don't. I'll just hit maybe later. And that's it. And that's how you schedule a post. But here in the planner, if we go back in the planner, you can now look at this and plan out for the week or come back a day and put in posts for at least a month if you want to go that far. But again, so that's how you schedule a post. Okay, Arden, let's go to back to the presentation. So does anybody have any questions? No. Okay. Okay, so I have some.
This is all helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So I have some new public image resources that I want to share with you. We have been, or I have been creating some Rotary monthly theme graphics for everybody that if you want to use on your Facebook page, social media pages, so Instagram, newsletter, website. I have created a folder that is on the Public Image resource page, and it says Rotary theme, monthly theme graphics. If you go in there, the Dropbox, there's all kinds of different graphics inside there that you are more than welcome to use on your pages. And then the other thing that we are offering is Rotary branded Canva templates. So Sandy and I have put together some member spotlights, guest speaker graphics, Rotary birthday card, a Christmas card, membership rack card. All of these that you guys can use yourself. You need to send me if you have a Canva. If you don't have a Canva account, get one because it's free. And if you do have one, send me your email address connected to that Canva account, and I will share with you the templates. And Arden, if you'll let me share my screen again, I will show you what those templates look like. Okay, so here is the membership rack card. It's already branded for Rotary itself on the front page. On the second page, this is where you will update this yourself with your club logo and your club information. Let me see if I can move this thing over here. So instead of using like a brochure, you can use a rack card. And you network and socialize the benefits of membership. Some of this is standard, but you could change this area where for my club, we have South Austin area focus, how to get information about membership and our financial commitments, right? So this is the rack card. Then we have the Rotary birthplates. So I've made these generic with just the Rotary logo. You can switch them out for your club logo. But again, this is good content to help spotlight your members. Again, for your newsletter, your social media, put on your website. Next one is guest. This one has 3 different ones. You can come in here, type in your name for your logo. So you can put it there, or if you want to, you can put it up above. It's editable. Again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so if Rick were to come out to me and send me his email address, I'm going to change this to Alamo Heights guest speaker template. So they have their own. Each one can have their own, right? So that's how it's organized. Hold on, one. Here is the member site. And then
Pam,
we
just
also
to
have one.
clarify, you can take that where you have the Rotary master brand, we could take it and put our club, change it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And now I have a Christmas card. I did this last year for my club. I thought it was kind of cool for Christmas time. I put one every week I put out a different one. One that said Merry Christmas, one said Season's Greetings, one said Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas again, but just something out for the holiday season for something fun. So those are the templates. We will try to come up with some maybe certificates. But those between the Rotary themed graphics, and they're up every month, there's a new one in there. And we'll have the full year in there by the time we finish. And then for this year, and then we have the Canva templates. Okay, Arden, let's go back to the presentation. Next screen. Okay, so the tips for building a strong social media presence. So best thing you can do is to post regularly and do it consistently. If you can post twice a week, fantastic. Be sure to respond to the comments and the messages when people respond to your post. That helps, people like to see that people are paying attention. And if you see something that comes up that is negative, you can hide the comment, right? Sometimes you'll get those. Make sure when you share what's on your social media, talk about your club projects and activities always, but you want to make it lighthearted too, right? So, and you can talk about the holidays, you can talk about Rotary stuff, member spotlights. That's the reason why for the Canva templates. This is going to help you for Rotary birthday, member spotlights, other things that you should ask for. So for my club, we're doing a clothes drive. So I put up a poster asking for clothes donations. Volunteers for a project, you can use that as well. You can use a join us graphic as well, because it's always good to talk about your club, but you also want members. So it never hurts to put a post up there that says, become a Rotarian, right? Make sure the graphics that you use are high quality and the videos are good. Get a Canva account. They have all kinds of templates in there that are easy for you to use that you can upload a quick video into and make it looking pretty spectacular. And make sure when you are promoting your club that you promote your social media accounts. And most important is ask your club members to share and comment on your post on your Facebook page, because that's what's going to help. You need the metrics. Okay, Arden. Okay, so today we talked about social media guidelines and best practices for public image based on what Rotary International has given us. I showed you how and where to edit your Facebook business page from the front of the website. I took you into the professional dashboard tools. We showed you where to link your accounts if you want to, how to add in another admin. And we went into the Meta Business Suite and we showed you how to schedule posts. We went over tips for a strong social media presence, and we showed you the public image, the new public image resources for clubs. So does anybody have any questions?
We've got a little more time, so if anybody wants to see another demo or
I have a request, if that's all right, Miss Shelley though. Is there a way we can get the slide deck sent out to the people that attended this meeting?
Yes.
That way we can reference it later. Thank y'all.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do
and then
that.
Shelley, we recorded it, so we'll try to post it also. And it would be under the public image resources, right, Pam? The video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And
I have a
I was
question.
wondering. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was
Pam.
wondering if there'd be a way that we could go to the public image resource page, and you can show us where we can find some of those monthly themed graphics.
Sure.
Great idea.
Did you want to do that, Pam? Or yeah, okay, you
Yep.
got it.
I had, you know, that was one of the things I had the district website up for a reason. Okay, so under public image, some of the things that you may have not seen on here is we do have a Canva toolkit, right? So if you do not have a Canva account, again, I recommend getting one. It's a free account. And in the Canva toolkit, on this page, it tells you how to set up an account, how to set up a brand hub, the colors, and what you should do, and where to get the logos, right? And let's go up here to the public image resources for clubs. I have all kinds of tools and resources that are on the side here. So first is a flyer that tells you what type of resources we have on this page. Other ones we have in here, I have the color codes, how Rotary branding. Here are some of my favorite tools, like your New Year public image checklist, Rotary talking points. I have a pre-event checklist. So if you're going to have an event, open this up, download this, and it gives you on guidelines of what you should be doing at like 12 weeks out, 10 weeks out, 8 weeks out before an event on public image. And if you'll scroll down, Rotary calendar theme, the Rotary calendar theme graphics are right here. And the graphics are inside of this Dropbox. And then I give you some tools, the Canva, a link to Canva so you can start that. There's Adobe Creative Cloud Express. It's almost like Canva, but it's another one. And then there is Animato video creation. That's where I create my videos. On here, we also have a press release template. We have media contacts. So if you want to submit your press release to the media, we have newspaper, media outlets, radio. And we have the People of Action campaign, which we went through last year. But this will show you, and there's an app on here, so you can easily create your People of Action photo, using the template. And there's tutorials on actually how to use the app right here too.
That's very
And
good.
the other thing we have here on the district website, which was released earlier this year, is a content creation request. If you need help creating a graphic, Pam, I need a flyer, or I need a banner. For example, San Angelo asked me, hey, you know what? I need a flyer for a shrimp fest. So we created a flyer. Then she said, you know what, Pam? I need a banner. Created a banner. So if you need help on something, click on this page, click on this button, and send us a request.
I don't know if you answered it, but there was a question in the chat.
Oh, sorry. I've been not watching that. How do you limit an area of your promos to the area a club represents, their businesses or residences? Rick,
Well,
if,
so Rick, are you talking about when you boost a post, or are you just wanting it for when you just normally put something out there on Facebook?
Mainly to attract new members.
Well, if you're going to do new members, then you might consider doing a boosting a post. And in there, you can actually add in an address and say 25 miles around this address. So you can limit the area of where that goes.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debbie's got her hand
Debbie?
up.
So, Pam, I have my iPhone back in front of me and I don't see, or I want to know how to get to the professional dashboard. And then add an administrator.
Okay. So if you're on your phone, and are you on your club page?
I think so. And yes, I'm not even sure I'm not even sure we have I know we have a club page, but I'm not sure I'm getting there.
Okay, well, it's better if you use your computer than your iPhone because you're going to be able to see more things, right? More
Okay.
settings. So let's say we come back over here to the Facebook page, okay, to your profile. It's going to say manage. You're going to want to come up here to dashboard. And you're going to click page access.
Okay.
And in page access, what it does is it will tell you who has access to your page. And what you would do is you would hit add new. Now, you have to, when you give somebody an access to your page, you have to be, they have to be a friend of yours. So let's say it's somebody inside my club, right? So if I were, for example, let's say if I was going to add Arden as an admin or an editor on my page, I would first have to have her as a friend of mine on Facebook before I can add her as an admin or an editor on my page. Before I can give her access, we need to be friends first.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the big thing. So what you do is if somebody's like, okay, I have somebody new who's in my club, I want them. I think Shelly, I did this with you. They wanted Shelly to be able to post onto the page. I said, Shelly has to be my friend first. Send me a friend request. Once she's my friend, I can then add her as an admin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So then I have trouble looking at this on my phone anyway. So I need to be doing this on my computer.
Yes. Yes.
Pam,
Okay.
Go ahead.
how many administrators would you recommend for a club?
Well, you might want to have at least 3. You don't want to get locked out. So some say, well, somebody had said, well, I created the account, but I don't use Facebook anymore. So what you really want to do is you want to make sure you have a couple people that have access as an admin, right? It's just safer that way. So if somebody says, well, I don't want to be on Facebook anymore, then you have a couple other people who actually are on Facebook and can be admins on your page, or an editor. An editor can only post. They can't add people as an access. So best practices, put at least 3. On my club page, we have at least 4.
And that's admins, which is different from an editor.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want, put in 2 admins, somebody you trust, and you want to have somebody that you say, okay, well, your job is to do the posting, and you just want them to be an editor, you can do that too. But make sure you have a couple of them. You don't want to get locked out of the account.
Yeah, because my natural cause with everything is at least 3 in any one slot to be safe. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's safe on that for not only for your social media, but it's also for your website too. Some people get locked out of their website and they can't get back into it, don't know the password, they don't know how to get into the password. And if you do get locked out, call me and I can see what I can do to help, you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody
Yes.
else?
Thank you.
Yeah. Pam, while we're here, I know we talked about it in the PowerPoint, or in the presentation, but can you just kind of show everyone how you can get like your audience and
Yep. Okay, so
okay.
here under Insights, as I said, when I clicked your page, what it does is it shows me my reach, the engagements, if I had any new likes, new followers, reactions, right? Content. You click on this and it gives you an overview of the content and the reach and the engagement on your posts, right? Which is always helpful to see because let's say you have a post that you think did really well and you may want to boost it because you want to get more engagement. You want to look at one that has good metrics, and that's the one you're going to want to boost, right? And then on your audience, here it actually shows who is our main audience and their age bracket, right? And where they're located.
Okay. Wow.
Are most of the Facebook users women anyway?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, and they're showing the age here of the men or more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily that they're more female than they are male. And it shows here 50% are male of the fans here for the district.
So Pam, you mentioned like in Plano, you did a boost and you looked at your audience. Can you just kind of walk through your process for that? Because I'm sure you targeted probably a certain age bracket, or did you?
I did. Let's see if I can go to Lives of Life.
And may I butt in a little bit again, Shelley?
Sure.
I used to do a little bit more. I'm getting more active next year, but in another role, I find that geo targeting people that maybe are not your audience is also a good help, because yes, it's good to identify with the people that who are already watching your page, but getting other people outside of that's how you create obviously more momentum and movement. But Pam, you can correct me if that's right or wrong. But
No, that is correct. But you know what? Since we're just doing it, we're doing baby steps. I didn't want
I just want to throw it out there, Pam. I'm sorry.
I didn't want to scare them.
In other words, another workshop coming soon.
Yeah.
I would love to be pinged for that if y'all need anybody to help. I'll help with that one.
Okay, well, thank you. So for this one right here, I had two ads. I had one that was I wanted to promote the Plano Safety Fair. And I did the reach and I looked, what I did is I made a big enough audience in the area of Plano, 25 miles around that area. And I put certain interests like Veterans Day, volunteering, things that I thought that might be things that are the target for the type of target audience that would come out to the Plano Safety Fair, which is a huge event. It had the Touch a Truck, we had police department, the fire department, they had the library was out there. They had all different types of other trucks were out there. They had a flyover. So, and this was at a Flags of Honor event. So, and I spent $54 for 14 days and I reached 14,000 and I got 384 clicks. So the cost per click was 14 cents each. And we had a great turnout.
Good. Okay, that's neat.
Okay.
I hope Plano
Okay.
didn't
Any
mind
other
you
questions?
sharing.
I'm sorry.
I said I hope Plano didn't mind that you shared, but That was neat.
No. She was really happy with she was really happy with the event. It was a week long of different events for them. For a safety truck, we had a truck pull. We had a Congressional Medal honor presentation, so all of it. So it was really good. But thank you for letting me share that. So any more questions? Okay, well, that concludes our training for the evening. Thank you so much for letting me talk to you and showing you around Facebook. And if you have any questions, there's a button on the website. You can email me anytime and I'm there. Okay.
You got a thumbs up from Bruce.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Arden.
I won't be as bashful. Thank you.
Thanks.
I was just gonna hang on in case anybody had any questions.
Okay.
So,
Thanks, Arden. It went
you're
good.
welcome.
Thanks. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thanks.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
Bye.